Hi guys, I'm John, this is DempseyJ Illustrations, and on today's video we're going to be doing more Ben 10 Aliens as Dragons. I had a good response to the last video and I quite enjoyed it, so I thought it would be a bit fun to do some more characters as dragons. If you like this idea and want to see more characters like the X-Men or other series as dragons, leave a comment below and smash that like button to let me know. Anyway, let's bring these illustrations to life. First up, we have the mysterious Galvanic Mecha Drake. Legend has it these strange creatures are almost impossible to spot in their native form, let alone to spot in the wild. This is because hardly anyone has seen this dragon, and when they have seen it, they say that they've seemed to be a patterned object and very hard to decipher if it's actually a dragon or something else. These creatures are said to be able to merge and fuse with their surroundings, altering them either for defensive purposes or to remain hidden from threatening creatures and adventurers. Because of this, these dragons have caused a lot of wonder and a lot of speculation. Although they're in a lot of tales and fables, not many people think that they actually exist because there's been very few sightings and even fewer bits of information about them. And if you were to come across one in the wild, you might not even know you've walked straight past it, unless it makes itself known to you or it feels threatened. Now for this, I wanted to do basically Upgrade, he's a galvanic mechamorph, and his ability to fuse with the environments and anything technological, but I thought it'd be quite cool to give the dragon the ability to fuse with anything, be it organic or inorganic, to hide or to defend itself. I've kept the overall design the same as Upgrade and put him in kind of a Drake form, so it's not too bad of what Upgrade could actually do it himself if, you know, Ben wanted to look a bit more menacing as the creature. But I've decided to put, other than the starry background for nighttime scene, a bit of a rocky environment for the mountains. Kind of think that would be a better place for it to be able to fuse and hide and not be seen. All in all, I'm really pleased with how this one came out. Hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy how the Galvanic Mecha Drake looks. Not much is known about the Splixson Razorback. When initially encountered, explorers and adventurers only recall ever seeing one, no matter how much or how large a space the creature's in. But when they are approached and feel threatened, hunting prey, out of nowhere, 2 or 3 or even more Splixson Razorbacks appear out of thin air as if by magic. The strange thing is that they always look identical to the very first one that the adventurers have seen, leading to them believe that all Splixson Razorbacks look the same and that they hunt in packs and they're extremely well at hiding despite how open an area it is. It's that the Splixson Razorback has a unique ability. It can clone or copy itself, and it's not like it's a mirage, it's an actual physical clone. So it can hunt, it can defend, it can basically do everything the original can. The only reason that they haven't discovered this ability is that unless the original Splixson Razorback has been knocked unconscious, decides that it no longer needs the clones, or worst case scenario, it's dead, then the clones will exist. Now, this dragon has the abilities based off Ditto from the Ben 10 series. I thought it'd be rather cool to have a dragon that can clone itself and create multiple copies as if out of thin air. Kind of has the feel of kind of like the Naruto series as well, where they can do the shadow clone techniques. But I thought it'd be quite cool to take the alien from Ben 10 and not only have the design of the Ditto as this dragon's kind of creation with some razor-like bone talony claws across the back to give it its name. I thought the ability to transform itself, well, I say transform, to create other copies of itself would be a really good ability for the dragon to have. Anyway, if you like how the Splixson Razorback turned out, let me know in the comments below. Next up, we have the Kineceleran Rollerclaw. These dragons have been given their name for two reasons. Firstly, they have a strange rollerball type object in their claws at all times. And due to this, the second reason is because of this object, they're able to move at speeds that are almost impossible to see or to tell, even for other dragon species. So when they're moving, it's basically kind of like the Flash, just a blur, and they're gone. And wary adventurers who have tried to capture one of these dragons have all met with a similar fate. They've either met a swift end, or they've survived with wounds that look like they've been inside of the middle of a tornado, really, kind of like shredded. Few adventurers who have survived an encounter with a Kineceleran Rollerclaw have only described the same type of story. They hear almost like a vroom sound, as if it's the wind going past super quickly or a fast moving object, and the next thing they know, they can't remember anything. They're waking up with severe injuries, and unfortunately, because of the injuries, they can't become adventurers again. Very few actually manage to continue being an adventurer unless they're very lucky. Now, for this, you might have guessed it, it's Accelerate, perhaps the fastest Ben 10 alien there is. And I wanted to keep the main features like the rollerball effect for the speed in the claws. So even though this can be a slimline dragon, it's really, really fast and it's got a really nice defensive ability. I wanted to keep the colour scheme quite the same, so it's got the blue and the black and the stripes and that. And for the head, it was kind of a bit tricky, but I've kind of turned the helmet into a bit of armour for this one, which is quite cool. Anyway, hope you guys like how the Kineceleran Rollerclaw turned out. And finally, we have the Sonorosian Wyvern. Now, if you encounter one of these dragons in the wild, then you'd better pray it's in a good mood. When it's in a foul mood, it tends to shriek a cry that can bring most adventurers and even some of the toughest dragons to their knees. The only sound that's ever been known to be compared to a shriek from one of these wyverns is that of a banshee. Now, these dragons have the ability to emit a sonic blast that they can use to either disable or kill their prey. They are also able to create a barrier around them if they are under attack or there is something they feel they need to defend themselves from, using orbs across their body. And as long as the steady pulse from the orbs is being used and actually kicks into effect in time, then these dragons have a pretty much unbreakable and impenetrable shell. It is very difficult to find a dragon or an object in the world that can breach this defense. The orbs also have a second feature. If the dragon is in fact injured, or it falls, or its wings are injured and it's falling from a large height per se, then it can use these orbs in its shriek to either cushion the blow from the ground and the impact, or to slow their descent so they come out relatively unscathed. But it also gives them the ability when cornered to evade capture or harm by using the orbs to maneuver in ways that make them far more agile than the shape and form and size would allow. Now for this one, I kind of wanted to go for Echo Echo. I thought it'd be cool to have a dragon with a sonar or sonic effect. And I thought, how could it have a cool ability other than to just do a shriek that can bring most dragons down and pierce through any adventurer? And the orb idea came into play. I thought it'd be quite cool. Echo Echo's got kind of like the orb design on his arms, or his hands anyway. So I thought that these could be used to pretty much protect it, create a shield around it of sound, like a wall of sound, and to be used to maneuver really quickly, defensively. So I hope you guys like how the Sonorosian Wyvern turned out. If you did, leave a comment below, and I hope you enjoy. there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed joining me on the journey of bringing these bentane aliens into dragons. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe and turn on notifications to see updated videos as they come out. I really like how the Galvanic Mecha Drake turned out. Really pleased with the simple design, but I think it looks quite cool and quite elegant. If you guys have a favourite dragon from the video, let me know in the comments below. And in the next video, we're going to be doing a suggested Venom versus Soundwave illustration. Remember, stay safe everybody, and I'll catch you next time.